Many people have defined love as something that is fully emotional, so they become so attracted to a particular person that they have blinded to see the main standard for what true love is. It is because of this knowledge that there are a lot of people who make statements like, "After that person dumped me, there is no one fit for them on earth." It is because of this they cry over the breakup and get filled with condemnation that they can't move on. They become trapped in one place that makes them feel as if they are no more valuable in life. Knowledge is so powerful. Our progress in life is so tied to how much we know and what we know, and this is why we should not jump to conclusions on matters of a relationship without seeking knowledge on it. There is nothing as a single perfect person for you. There is nowhere it is written, and there was nowhere it was said by anyone with a high reputation in the relationship matters that there is one person that is one perfect person for you. They even say that if the one person is not with you, then you have no one to marry. When people believe this, they enter into depression when the person they consider the perfect one for them leaves them for another person. They feel there is no hope for them again and that they have failed in destiny. That is so wrong, because being attached to one person as your perfect person does not hold water in any way. We should ask ourselves the question, what of those who were dating someone and the person passed on? For that person, there will be no future for him or her, but that is not true. There is no perfect person for you in terms of there being no one person that you are to marry, but there is an appointed person that is the right one for you, and there are so many around you. You don't have to cry over a person or weep over one person when the person breaks up with you or they were not suitable for you. Never think it's your fault, and do not live in the condemnation of the past and become trapped with regrets about what happened in the past. It's called the past, and it's all gone. You have to move on knowing there are better and more glorious things that God has planned for you in the future. You should have the mindset of a victor in your mind. You should have this mindset or mentality that anyone who leaves you for any reason is to their hurts, because you are valuable and you are a special person. This is why when you experience a breakup in any relationship, you will see no need to cry and weep like a beggar, because you will see that there will be a better person coming your way, because the best is always reserved for you. One of the missing links that make many run into relationships that destroy their emotions and feelings and sometimes even change their perspective about people is lack of patience. When you are trusting God for a life partner, you do not have to rush for any reason, because it's not your responsibility to bring the right one. There is indeed a place where we have to deliberately look and search for the right one for our lives, but when we become pressurized going around looking for the right one, we'll never live in joy and happiness, because we'll be discouraged and disappointed at the kind of person that we will meet in our search. This is why it's always best to leave the search for a life partner in the hand of God, because He is the only one that can do perfect work in the search. By the way, even the first husbands and wives on earth did not get married because the man was looking and searching for the right wife for me. He was not. He was just about his work when God brought the woman to him, and then he judged her and got the witness that she was the right one for him. That is how it should be normally. Another incident is found in the marriage of Isaac and Rebekah. It was not Isaac who was going about looking for the perfect wife for him. It was his father who was sent his trusted servant to get a wife for him, and gave him the criteria, which are that he should get a wife that will be from his hometown. Abraham's servant prayed to God because he knew that it will take the favor of God to bring you to meet the right person at the right time. That is the attitude that everyone who is looking for a life partner should carry. You should put your requests in the hand of God and let Him direct your steps to meet the right person. The issue many have is that a lot of people rush, especially those who have been in a relationship in the past and are out of it for any reason or another, because they just want to get over the stigma of being heartbroken. They just jump into a relationship with anyone just so that they can reduce the stigma of the breakup, and they end up being in a bad state in the relationship in the future. Do not fall for the fear of time. There is no such thing as someone being late in life. When you begin to compare yourself with your friends, you will be trapped in this fear of time. Someone says that the reason why they can't marry the right one is that they have passed the age of marriage. There is no such thing as the age of marriage. Some persons marry when they're older than some of their mates in college, and they have a more glorious marriage than those who rushed into marriage. There is beauty in marrying early, but that does not mean everyone should rush and marry when they are young. Never try to move faster than God, and never try to move slower than God. You should trust God and believe that you are at the right age in life to marry. Faith is not enough to get the right partner for you. You have to add patience to your faith, because it is only through faith and patience that you experience your marital inheritance. There are many reasons why it might be taking you time to find the better person that has been appointed for you. It might just be that God is training you before time to have the virtues that are needed to have a glorious marriage. As that popular Western saying goes, that the patient dog eats the fattest bone. Waiting and being patient is not foolishness, like many think when it comes to measuring maturity. God honors those who are patient for His promise to come to pass in their lives. It can be hard and painful sometimes to wait, but if you believe that it takes the hand of God to get the right one for you, why do not you wait for Him to do what He will in your life? You will always get the best when you wait for the better person that God will send. When waiting, you will answer a lot of questions, especially those questions that will come up in your head that you've been irresponsible. But walking by faith and patience is something that those who are carnal will consider foolishness, but to God, you're the wisest of all people. This has been what made many people walk into many mistakes in relationships. Like it was said earlier on, it will never be easy, but you have to train yourself to not get trapped by the condemnation of your past relationship, because it is in the past and it's all gone, and so you must learn never to compare yourself with another person. You will find a better person, you just have to wait and be patient. God has not given up on you. It is still at work in you, and He is moving through your desire to orchestrate your steps to meet the right person at the right time. When you refuse to compromise and stick with God's process of training, you will find a better person who will love you for who you are and will be able to contain every level of prosperity and progress that God will bring you into, because they were heaven baked for you. It always pays when you are patient.